I played a little quarterback in high school, but I'm not an NFL player, obviously. What did you think as a guy who, Jaden Daniels is your quarterback? What did we think
Right.
of King Charles and that arm that he had on him?
Honestly, I think he's got really good form. I know there's a lot of teams out there that need a quarterback right now. So if I was them, that I'll watch the film. But he came out. He was real down to earth, and I commend him for getting stuck in.
Yeah, I maybe I should admit this. I'm a Giants fan, FA. We could use a quarterback. What do you think? Would you be down to go sack him then, though? You guys are kind of buddies.
Oh man, I'm not gonna answer that one. I don't want to get in trouble.
That had he ever thrown a football before, or was that his first time? Obviously, it's the most popular game in America, but
Right.
not necessarily throughout the world.
No, I definitely think I can assure you that's probably his first time throwing an NFL football. Yes.
That was very cool. How about a guy, obviously, from Nigeria, but growing up in the UK? How cool was that, or how special of a moment is that to literally be out there on the field interacting with real royalty?
For me, it was amazing. Like before he came, there was a lot of nerves. Everybody was nervous. Didn't want to say the wrong things. How would we be received? How was he going to be? But when he came out, he was very personable. When he spoke to people, he gave everybody his time. Like I said, he got really involved. And then after the fact, I had all my family members and friends messaging me and just like, oh my God, you met the king. It was so exciting. So yeah, it was an amazing day.
That's so cool. And tell us, FA, because this was not just you guys out there tossing the football around. You do a ton of charitable work, and this was really for a great cause.
Yeah, it was. So obviously the King visited Tottenham Hotspurs to celebrate the collaboration and obviously the social economic impact that Tottenham Hotspurs and the NFL are having. And it was highlighted by the Huddle Project. And obviously the project is such an amazing and unique collaboration between Tottenham Hotspurs Foundation, NFL Foundation, and Nike that sees, football, flag football, and then alongside some employability workshops delivered to 11 to 18-year-olds throughout the Tottenham area.
Wow.
So it's just kind of just celebrating the impact that all that has happened.
That's incredible. Speaking of Tottenham, obviously NFL games have been played there. There have been games played in Germany. I think 3 different cities in Germany, Mexico. They're going to Australia. I mean, it seems clear to me, Efe, that the game is really growing. And like we said, we know how big it is in America. Do you see that American football is becoming more and more popular across the world?
Of course, I think obviously one of the main uh, things for the NFL right now is inclusion and expansion. And like you said, it's reflected in the games that are being played across the world. American football has been played in the UK for many years now, and it's been embraced. And so many great initiatives have come from that, like the NFL Academy, the IPP program, NFL Africa, all these amazing things. And then there's charities now that are delivering flag football in schools and grassroots levels. For someone like myself, and many other people that love the sport, there is a ceiling, and the aim is to go to America in order to pursue that. But now it's changing the culture. Guys used to want to play soccer, now they want to play American football. So it's the shift. There's a shift there between the culture of American football just because of the expansion and the promotion that NFL is doing.
And that's got to be a great thing for the game itself, FA, right? Because I mean, now you're really just taking a pool from, for the most part, America, but now to expand that to the whole world, you've got to imagine that the quality of football just gets even better from there when you've got all these other great athletes who, like you say, might have gone and played soccer or another sport, and now they come into American football.
Yeah, definitely. It's huge for the sport. One, you expand the fan base, you expand obviously revenue, and you would also expand the talent pool. So that's what I think it's going to be. It's huge. It's going to make a shift from the National Football League to the International Football
Yeah.
League. Yeah.
That aside from you being a player and literally playing in the National Football League right now, you are an accomplished broadcaster. I mean, what was it, 4 or 5 Super Bowls in a row for you, wasn't it?
Four Super Bowls. Yes.
How cool is that? What is it like? And I know you want to play in this game, but the next best thing has got to be calling the game with as many people as are listening. How awesome of an opportunity is that for you, Efe, to actually get to call the Super Bowl?
Honestly, it's huge. Coming up into this league, it's all of it's about it's not something that's guaranteed.
Yeah.
And it's the thing that's predicated on our bodies. And I've seen a lot of my veteran guys. When they retire, they don't really have a lot of things
Yeah.
to fall back on because that's something they've been doing. And I've been very blessed and fortunate to have amazing mentors like OC Irinera, Jason Bell, to learn broadcasting on, and I've seen them make that transition from players to behind the camera. And for me, it's an amazing thing. I've fallen in love with it. I'm just slowly learning and hopefully finding my voice. And then once I do decide to hang my cleats up, it'll be a smooth transition.
Yeah, really. Not many guys have it already completely set up for themselves. Is that what you see yourself doing long term here? Once you do finally hang up the pads?
Definitely, definitely. This game has changed my life. This game has allowed me the ability to provide for my family, and if I'm able to do that and continue to, be around the sport, talk about the sport, and use my platform to impact my community and my and family and friends, I'm going to continue to do that. And I love the game. I love talking about it, and hopefully now I can talk a little bit of smack when I'm on a broadcasting, guys, about my teammates.
That is awesome. Efe, I appreciate your time so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you go against King Charles next year when he is the New York Giants quarterback.
I don't think you can afford him. I don't think
Probably
the
right.
salary cap allows it.
Good point. Thank you, Efe. I appreciate you, man.
It was a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, of course.